Deep night shrouded the small town in darkness, punctuated only by the faint light of lanterns. The darkness engulfed the streets, making them dead silent. In the shadows of the trees on the outskirts stood an old house, forgotten and abandoned. Only fear drove the locals to avoid this corner. It was there, in the middle of nowhere, that a group of desperate teenagers went. They were driven by a legend that echoed in whispers in the dark corners of the town. It was said that in this house lived the soul of a little girl, kidnapped and tortured by a sinister maniac many years ago. As they climbed the rickety stairs, the teens felt a chill in the air, as if someone was secretly watching them. Everything in the rooms seemed dead, but the young men's hearts beat louder. One of the boys, named Max, laughed nervously, trying to break the tension. They had decided to do a spirit summoning session. It was probably just child's play, but the fear was real. As the girl named Anna began to say scary words, ancient and mysterious, suddenly there were rustlings from the darkness. The teenagers' eyes began to wander around the room, and they noticed ghostly shadows in the dark corners. The air became thick with darkness and despair. Then, as if out of nowhere, children's laughs were heard. They pierced the air, growing closer and louder. Everyone in the room was sinking into panic. They tried to get out, but the door slammed shut on its own, as if an invisible hand was holding them inside. Anna, feeling guilty for the chaos caused, tried to end the session, but her voice trembled with fear. Just then, the shape of a little girl appeared in the darkness. She stood in the corner, covered in wet clothes, her hair mingled with water and mud. Her eyes glittered with a pale light, reminiscent of grave lights. A childish smile, curved into a twisted grimace, began to dance deadly on her lips. Anna, losing the last shadow of confidence, whispered, "What do you want?" There was a whispered and deadpan reply, "My horror, my pain, my revenge." Everything around them began to slowly distort, as if reality was melting away, leaving only fear and the sinister mirth of a child's soul. With each passing moment, the house turned into a trap of nightmares. Mirrors reflected the scary shadows creeping up the walls. The girls' laughter grew, changing into screams and shrieks that pierced the teenagers' ears, making their knees shake. Every step was slowed down, like a nightmare from which one cannot wake up. And then, in the middle of the nightmare, they heard the words, "You invited me. You woke me up. Now, you are all mine." The lights went out and the town was swallowed up by the night, leaving only the sounds of fear and the shadows of the past that had become part of this house, captured by the soul of a lost child.